Moving healthcare into the community is one of the biggest struggles for the NHS, but it's one that could have wide-reaching benefits as healthcare staff adapt to the needs of their community. We spent the day with Heather Henry, one of the NHS Alliance's new leadership team and a former nurse, who says she's more about wellness than illness.
Hello. How's the lunch, by the way?
You won't find Heather Henry stuck behind a desk. She's doing what she does best at this community-run cafe.
My role is around seeing a community as having lots of assets, lots of strengths that can be brought together, and here the role of a nurse is in as a catalyst or an enabler rather than somebody who delivers care. To give you an example, we brought 6 fathers together in another cafe, and we gave them a fry-up, and after the fry-up one of the fathers said, can I ask you guys something? They were strangers, and he said, have you ever thought about killing yourself? And I thought that this was going to be a real conversation stopper for men. And another guy said, well, yes, I couldn't see my children, and I felt exactly the same. After that, those guys bonded, and they're still together 2 years on, sharing their experiences and giving hope to each other.
And that happened just because you organised a fry-up?
That's it. So it's what I'm trying to describe to other healthcare professionals and other disciplines is it's a different way of nursing.
John's a founding father of Salford Dads, the men's group which grew out of that fry-up and run entirely by fathers for fathers.
I think for me, it was about giving a purpose, being felt important.
After 13 years without a job, John's now back in employment, and he's seen his newfound confidence also improve his children's.
So it certainly does go through the generation. You know, if we can improve the well-being of fathers, will it improve the well-being of children?
That's Alex's experience. The father of 3 suffers from depression and used to rarely leave the house. But after joining the Dads group, he's much more outgoing and using his own experiences to help other dads with similar problems.
Go to a doctor's or any services like that, you don't get the sort of feeling that you're talking to somebody that's been through it. You feel like you're talking to somebody that's read a book. Going and talking to, like, so in Salford Dad's case, other dads that have either got the same problems, and that you're talking to somebody that can relate to you, they know how you feel.
And that's key to Heather's approach, helping communities help themselves instead of relying on outside services.
Because so often people will come in and appear to lecture, even if that's not what they intend to do. Heather comes along and makes you believe that you can do it. And with that way of encouragement and self-belief that she offers, but in such an easy way, you don't realise it's happening. And I think that's her skill.
Mark says the Dads group has helped to sort his life out and laid the foundations for a better relationship with his daughter.
They didn't judge you. Some of them were homeless and had other problems as well, so they knew where I was coming from.
Although Heather helped set up the Fathers Group, it's now self-sufficient, so its future won't be affected by outside funding decisions.
She's a very grounded lady, very, very inspirational, and it's the way that she's able to go into communities, work with local people and bring out really those natural talents and skills, but by the same token be able to step back when those communities are self-sufficient.
It's a strategy Heather Henry has proved can deliver, empowering people with a sense of purpose and helping communities to tackle more of the challenges traditional health services used to deal with.